Federal government says it has no plan to borrow 20 trillion naira pension fund. Heritage Bank customers in Abuja appeal to the CBN to come to their aid over inability to access services in most branches of the bank. Plus, oil set for weekly gain on hopes of firmer demand as global stocks finish the week mixed. The program is Business Express, reaching you from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. I am Neka Oko, your guide. Let's start by telling you that the Federation Account Allocation Committee, FAC, has shared a total sum of 1.208 trillion naira to the three tiers of government as federation allocation for the month of April 2024. The amount was drawn from a gross total of 2.19 trillion naira, which included gross statutory revenue, value-added tax, electronic money transfer levy, and exchange difference. From the stated amount, the federal government received 390.412 billion naira, states 403.403 billion naira, and the local government councils received 293.816 billion naira, while the oil-producing states received 120.45 billion naira as derivation. The balance in the excess crude account as at May 2024 stands at $473,754.57. Customers of Heritage Bank in Abuja are appealing to the Central Bank of Nigeria to come to their aid, as most of them are unable to access services in most branches of the bank. Most reports.
Bank official trying to explain to angry customers why they can only withdraw 10,000 naira at the Heritage Bank regional headquarters, Wuse Zone 5, Abuja.
Wake this morning, I need money. I got to my main branch in Zone 3, Rochas Plaza. I met people there. The branch is shut down. I went to Zone 5 near First Bank. I went there, security are telling me they are not more operated. I said, why? They said I should come to the shop rice. That's why I come down here. I come down here, I meet people not paying. They said the network is shut down.
Access to electronic services, the customers said, had not helped the situation because it's been down since 3 months ago.
They are not given concrete reason why the problem is all about. They are telling us that the network is down, the network is done, and the network has been like this for more than 3 months. It's not going through. You cannot transfer, you cannot withdraw, you cannot use ATM. You cannot get access to your money. When you come to the branch, for you to get cash, they will be giving you peanuts.
I appeal whether to the manager or government. They may them do something. If not money be the problem, may them give them the money so that they will pay us.
Efforts by the NTA to talk to bank authorities on the lingering issue prove abortive. The CBN issued a statement saying the bank was not distressed in 2016 when the bank was unable to discharge its obligation to depositors then. It is not clear for now whether the problem is associated with the ongoing CBN bank recapitalization in the country. In Abuja, I am Musa Abubakar, NTA News.
In response to the directives from the Office of the National Security Advisor and the Securities and Exchange Commission that the Naira be delisted from peer-to-peer trading platforms, the exchanges have begun implementing same. Checks reveal that the Naira has been removed as a fiat currency option for transactions on KuCoin platform, and the exchange has already begun the necessary adjustments to its technology to accommodate the delisting of the Naira as soon as practicable. Removal of the Naira from the platforms limits the ability to manipulate the exchange rate against the Nigerian currency. This is expected to further strengthen the value of the Naira. Acting Director General of the SEC, Dr. Emomotime Agama, reacting to the delisting by KuCoin, expressed delight that the crypto exchanges are hidden to the directives of the ONSA, and the SEC describing it as a welcome development. Meanwhile, Morgan Stanley has revealed its $269 million investment in spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, joining the league of big banks investing heavily in cryptocurrency. The Securities and Exchange Commission revealed that the investment was made in Grayscale's GBTC during the first quarter of the year. Morgan Stanley's recent investment places it as one of the top holders of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, a large type of spot Bitcoin similar to that of BlackRock. On the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration is taking painful but necessary steps to reposition the fiscal responsibilities and management of the country for posterity to smile. In a statement by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Communications, Office of the Vice President, Stanley Nkwocha, Vice President Shetima gave the assurance during the 141st meeting of the National Economic Council, which deliberated on the general state of the economy with resolve to do more to improve the situation across the country, especially supporting the growth of micro, small and medium enterprises. Vice President Kashim Shettima urged the council members to assess the administration's journey so far and acknowledge the impact of their decisions, noting that access to capital must be a central driver of the target. He underscored the role of digital technology in the growth and sustainability of small businesses, tipping investment in digital and creative enterprises as a work in progress to upscale these businesses. On flooding, the Vice President called for proactive measures in tackling flooding this year, cautioning that incident reports of Nigeria's vulnerability to flooding in 2024 are such that it requires constant vigilance and preparedness. On the Human Capital Development Program launched by the immediate past administration, Vice President Shettima disclosed that the federal government is set to commence its implementation phase under this NEC dispensation with the inauguration of the steering committee and core working group. Oil prices steadied on Friday with global benchmark Brent set for its first weekly gain in 3 weeks as economic indicators from big consumers, China and the United States, boosted hopes for higher demand. Brent crude oil rose 5 cents to $83.32 a barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude was down 3 cents at $79.20. Analysts say while the Chinese figures and another attack on the Russian oil infrastructure were boosting prices, oil had yet to make a convincing recovery from its recent slump. Brent is on track for an increase of about 0.6% over the week, with WTI on course for a 1.2 gain. Declines in oil and refined products inventories at global trading hubs have also created optimism over demand. Let's see how other commodities are trading on the global commodities market. We now move to see the global stock market, where the Dow climbed to a record 40,000 points. Maria Zachary has global market updates. Hello, Maria. How are the markets?
The markets are mixed today, Neka. We have the European markets bearish after shares snapped a 9-day winning streak in the previous session as earnings weighed on positive sentiment. DAX depreciated 0.33%, FTSE also 0.39%, and the CAC followed suit with 0.37%. Stocks in China and Hong Kong got a boost on Friday after China's central bank announced sweeping measures to boost the slumping property market. The Nikkei dropped by 0.34%. Shanghai Composite went up 1.01%, and the Hang Seng Index followed suit at 0.91%. U.S. markets are looking bullish, with Dow futures a little changing after blue chip average touches 40,000 for first time in the previous session. Dow Jones Industrial Average jumps by 0.02% at 40,018. S&P 500 at 0.04% at 5,322.50. We have the Nasdaq Composite going up also 0.10% at 18,668.25. In Africa, South African JSE Top 40 slid by 0.40%. Namibian stocks went down 0.37%. We have the Tunisian index going up 0.39%, and Ghana going up 0.45% also. That's it from the global market. Back to you, Neka.
All right, the naira depreciated to more than 500 naira to a dollar this week. How much is it exchanging at the official market? Let's see. In this next report, Olanko Joe explores skills that promote economic growth among youths.
Globally, youths are the lifeblood of any nation. Nigerian youths represent more than half of the population, but they face many challenges.
If the government or the administration rather can create a job awareness program or create more jobs for the youth.
Government need to be interested. They need to be interested in data. They need to be interested in feedback as well.
Though Nigerian youths hold immense potential and opportunities for national development, daunting challenges such as unemployment, skills gap, and limited participation in social, economic, and political spheres have remained the issues, and the time to suggest concrete solutions is now.
Everybody in this room, up your game and transform.
To catalyze entrepreneurship endeavors with youth at the core of job creation and economic development.
For now, the ministry is keen into federal government's 8 priorities of reforming the economy, strengthening national security, boosting agriculture, unlocking energy and natural resources, enhancing infrastructure and transportation, focusing on education, health and social investment, accelerating diversification and improving governance for effective service delivery.
For the attainment of our singular goal of creating social, political and economic opportunities for every Nigerian youth.
Bring out initiatives that are outside the budget and stop thinking about budget. There's a lot of ways to reach out. We need collaboration.
And since formulation, implementation, monitoring and evaluating youth development policies and programs that align with national objectives are pivotal, a communique committed to empowering Nigerian youths is expected at the end of the retreat. Olayinka Ojo.
Well, this is where we end Business Express, the last for the week. We value your feedback, so keep the comments, observations, and suggestions coming. Be informed that all previous episodes are available on YouTube on NTA's channel. Business Express returns next week. I am Neka Oko.